6/2080 The UGC's Promotion of Equity in Higher Education Institutions Regulations, 2026, have triggered widespread protests across universities, exposing deepening caste-based fault lines on Indian campuses. Introduced to address caste discrimination, especially after cases like Rohit Vemula and Payal Tadvi, the regulations replaced the largely ineffective 2012 framework. For the first time, the UGC explicitly defined caste-based discrimination as discrimination against SCs, STs, and OBCs, and strengthened institutional accountability through equity committees, helplines, squads, and strict penalties for non-compliance. However, students from the general category or upper castes argue that the regulations are divisive and portray them as inherent perpetrators of discrimination. Their key concerns include the exclusion of general category students from the definition of caste-based discrimination and the absence of safeguards against false complaints. Protests erupted in New Delhi, India and Ohio, with students warning that fear of allegations could restrict free interaction and political discourse on campuses. The Supreme Court eventually stayed the 2026 regulations and directed a return to the 2012 rules, but tensions persist. At the same time, Dalit, Bahujan, and Adivasi students continue to report everyday experiences of caste prejudice, from derogatory remarks to questioning of merit, highlighting that discrimination remains a lived reality. Data from IIT Delhi surveys and UGC affidavits show both the prevalence of casteist behavior and poor implementation of earlier safeguards. The controversy reflects a broader dilemma: how to design robust anti-discrimination mechanisms that protect marginalized students without deepening mistrust. The debate underscores that equity in higher education is not just a legal issue, but a social and political challenge demanding dialogue, balance, and effective enforcement.